Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And as you can see in the title, so few of us left. Okay, so few of us left. And Lord willing, this would be quick and straight to the point and edifying to the elect. And this is a title that I came to mind um, maybe a week or two ago, and I jotted it down. That Lord willing, the Spirit permitted, I would go into a lesson on it. And I remember, I forgot where I was. I was maybe in a store or a shop somewhere, and that day in particular, I recall it was a lot of sodomites out. Okay, and there are a lot of places that you would go to that you would see individuals, and now it's almost as though every other individual that you come across is a sodomite, okay, or some form. They display some form of flamboyant tendencies, and all the that kind of energy. Okay, and I thought to myself, like, damn, there's so it's becoming almost a rarity that you come across an actual man that is just a regular man that's not extra. You know what I mean? Like, he's not extra, if you know what I mean. Okay, he's just a regular dude. Okay, not a transformer, not a sodomite, not somebody weak or flamboyant, or no, just a regular average individual. And now it's to the point where people like that are either in jail, they're dead, or there's very, very few of them. And the majority of the male population are not really even behaving like men. Okay, they're just a bunch of females that look like men. All right, so when I saw that, I just thought to myself, like, damn, there's so few of us left. Because going back, decades ago, it wasn't really like that. I'm saying it like I was I was out here decades ago, but you get the point, right? For even those of us who were, or those of you who were, going, OGs, right, so to speak, you can attest to that the men were men. And today there's so few people that you can actually have real talk with. And even amongst those that are just average individual men, you still have amongst them the elect, which is an even smaller number. And the thing about why this is important and why I have Isaiah 13 and 12 on here is because the natural order is, the more rare something is, the more precious it is at the same time, right? Rarity increases value. And so, especially in the times to come, the times that we're coming into, you're gonna need strong men, right? Like the saying goes, if I can remember it correctly, um, hard was that good men make hard times, or strong men make good times make weak men make bad times make strong men, something like that. Hard, it's like a cycle, right? When everything is all good, the people become weak, and because of their weakness, things become hard, and when things become hard, that's when stronger people are formed, and when stronger people are formed, things become good again. Okay, and then so on and so forth. The Yeah, Khan, exactly. So um now we're coming into a world and a society where you need strong men. You need actual real men, not weak, effeminate people that this society is producing. But there's so few of those actual men left, that and now women are starting to realize it, because look, man, whether you like it or yes, the average population is, there are more women than men. Okay, the ratio of women to men is more women than men. So if the women already outnumber men, okay, and you, like, let's just take in America for example, and you go in and meaning like when you go outside, you're more likely you'll see more women than you see men, right? Also depending on the location, but on average. So if that's already the case, and in addition to that, half of these men are sodomites, half of them are dead, half of them are effeminate, half of them are not even actual men. What do you really have left? Okay, I think this might be it. The water, bro. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. That's the one. That's the one. The water. Okay, so now we're coming into the time where you have hard times that come in, and you have weak men, and the strong men are very few. Okay, but ultimately, where's that strength going to come from? Is going to come from Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. But the reason, this is what's going to make the value go up so high. See, so let me get into this real quick. This is Isaiah 13:12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold." This man that the Lord is going to make more precious than fine gold is not just an average, regular individual that just walks around, looking all crazy. Okay, this is dealing with an elect man that the Lord is going to make more precious than fine gold, right? Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay, because with all the destruction going on, right? Let's jump real quick from here to the book of Isaiah 32:2. And it reads, "A man shall be as an hiding place from the wind," meaning that protection, right? "And a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land." So to give you that protection, the comfort, the safety, all of these things, men are going to provide, but not just any men, because a lot of these other men are going to be dead. And those that are going to be left, as they call, the last one standing, are going to be those that have been approved of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Those that in the society before shit hit the fan weren't really regarded much. See? So now let's go here real quick. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 5. It says, "And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded, for God proved them and found them worthy for himself." Okay, which is really dealing with the elect, but for the sake of this lesson, focusing on the elect men, right? The elect men, they are a part of those that the Most High proved and found them worthy for himself. So how much more valuable do you think these men are going to be? Which means you should think twice. Even with your average individual that you're with, average man, you should think twice, because you're going to need them. The Lord designed men to be that shield. But in order for them to do that, a man is not comprised of just the outward appearance, as it's been made very evident in recent times that is the case. A man is not just comprised of just your outward appearance, okay, but it's also what's within. It's mainly what's within. But a lot of people today have been made effeminate. Their masculinity has been forced almost out of them, squeezed out of them, tucked away somewhere into the sunken place, to where and they grow up like that. So instead of developing their masculine side and allowing their testosterone to do what it do, they have to suppress it. And sometimes you may see an individual, and now you got to think in your head, based on the way this guy is talking, based on his tendencies, how he's moving, you might start questioning, is this guy, he one of us or he one of them? And then you find out, no, he ain't one of them. But you're like, well, I don't know if he's one of us still, because shit, you moving a little funny. You say you're not one thing, but you're moving a little funny, and that's going to show you that even certain individuals that aren't sodomites, because the way they're raised, because of the lack of masculinity or masculine energy, they give off that feminine energy. And then it makes you wonder, it makes you start to think like, yo, what's really going on out here? So that's why I said there's very few of us out here that are actual real men. And that is going to be very, very evident in the times to come. See, this world has it all twisted. They got it twisted backwards. Women are confused, men are confused, okay, and they're all being confused because Esau Edom is stirring everything up and just spilling out confusion out here. So he got women thinking that they want to be in control, and as a matter of fact, that's why the scriptures say they turn things upside down. Majority of videos you see now, you may see a woman on a podcast or some shit, and the way she's moving her hands, the tone that she's speaking in, the way she's talking, you're like, yo, you are emulating a nigga, like a straight dude, but like not a good dude, a bad dude, like a nigga, straight up. You sound like a dude. Why? And they're making their face a certain way. They're like almost like trying to speak with authority. Oh, there was this video. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. This is one example of what I'm talking about. I was watching it, I think yesterday, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen in about a minute here. But the elder Manata Zakaba had put it up. There we go. This is STDs, body count, and then infirmities. Let's see. Let's share this tab right here. So is this video here? Yeah, this creature right here, and you just pay attention to like her face, how she's moving her hands, how she's talking as though she's like a dude, and then the shit she's saying does not make sense. Let's play this real quick, and I'll get back to my point.
My body count is the quickest way to talk yourself off some coochie, because I absolutely am not giving it to you after you ask it. And this weird obsession with having a low number doesn't make sense to me, because like I said before, at the end of the day, do you want a surgeon who's only done one surgery? Nope. No, you don't. You want a surgeon with experience, yes or no? So when you ask these women what's their body count, you're looking for someone who has a low one, and then all you're going to do is run back and tell your homies about how she can't suck dick, how she can't arch her back, how she can't do X, Y, and Z. Why? When you can have a woman who knows what she's doing is going to be able to please you. So can we stop this whole weird obsession with the low body count? It's not real. It's not sustainable. You don't really want that.
Well,
no, I'm going to tell the truth.
See? What? I want to know what depths of hell these creatures are crawling out of.
Asking me
that portal must be wide open, because this is all you see in today's day and age. And I'm wondering why, just why. But they flying out that portal. Maybe it's that CERN shit that they be doing, and they got these demons flying straight out. It's crazy, man. And you, I'm like, where? Some of these women, you don't get any feminine vibes off of them. It's just, yeah, man. Arby's. Hey, it's like it, but yeah, man, it's wild. And sometimes you start to really think like, damn, is this the standard of women nowadays? Like this is what's considered like you lack being feminine, and then you look at the men. And they're moving their hands like they're women. And you wondering what the hell is going on. You look to your left, you seen a masculine woman. You look to your right, you seen a feminine man. Huh? And you're trying to understand what the hell happened. What went wrong? And then you look at what a real man should be, and then society ridicules them. No, you're too masculine. Nigga, I'm a man. What do you mean you're too masculine? And then you look at a woman that's trying to be an actual woman. They say, "Oh no, you're oppressed. You don't want that. You need freedom." What? And then you turn around and the world is on fire. It's like a a firefighter comes to a scene. There's a burning building on his right. There's a perfectly fine building on his left. And pretty much the state of the world today is the firefighter rushes to the scene, turns to the left, and starts to water down the perfectly fine building while the fiery building on the right rages out of control. That's pretty much what the world is doing right now. The problem is right there, and they turn a 180 from that, and then and they start to go after what's not the problem. That's society today. Crazy as all hell, man. Crazy as all hell. But anyway, let's move on. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16, verse 33. And it says here, the virgins shall mourn. Now, Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, goes into a lot of this as they would call dystopian, post-apocalyptic scene, right? From chaos and all hell breaking loose and all that good stuff. And so coming down, it tells you how there's going to be a draft. You know, a lot of these. Let's read this real quick. 16 verse 33. Let me come on down. Come on down. All right, this is Second Esdras 16 and 32. It says, "And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough." Once again, that's that dystopian, futuristic, chaos after civilization kind of scene, right? It says, "The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands." Why? What's going to happen to their husbands? It says, "Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine." So what's going to happen? A lot of these men are going to be getting killed. They're going to be dying of famine. They're going to be getting drafted to the war. They're going to be getting judged. And with there being so few of us left now, that number is going to go down even more. And that's why you have, look, in order for Isaiah 4 and 1 to even take place, it wouldn't make sense for there to be one man per woman on a ratio. Because where the extra women going to come from? Where the 7 women that are going to take hold of one man come from? Even that in itself lets you know that there's going to be a disproportionate amount of women in comparison to men. There's going to be fewer, much, much, much fewer men out here, even though there are going to be a lot of women that are going to be wiped off as well. But it's going to get bad. And people are going to look. Now they're starting to realize, it's not easy to come across somebody that's not weird. Today everybody's weird. They got like some wild, weird, sick shit about them. And they put up this front like everything is all sweet. But then, let them get a little bit of, little comfortable. And you're like, where are the normal people at? Why is everybody a weirdo nowadays? Either they got some weird, sick fantasies or fetishes, or they're not right in the head, or it's just something. And it just, by the day, it just gets worse and worse and worse. So to come across a man of the Lord who's upright, who has a good spirit, who is like an actual man, is going to be like finding gold. You're going to be like, wait, you're not a sodomite, you're not a woman, you're not a demon, you're not some sick, crazy guy. What you believe in God? What? Like, oh shit, I didn't know people like you still existed. And those are going to be the men that the Lord is going to use, as he says, he's going to make them more precious than fine gold. So that time is coming. And right now, it's like today, it's like shining a flashlight in the daytime. Now, there's still light, but you really need the sun to go down. You need the greater light to turn off. You need the darkness to come so that the flashlight can shine at its brightest, so you can really see the light of the flashlight. And that's what's going on. So we are that flashlight that the Lord is shining, but because it's still daytime right now, people just look at it, whatever. But when the lights go out, that's when everybody looks for the flashlight. That's when all of a sudden the light from the flashlight is so important now. Well, guess what? There are limited amount of flashlights out there. And you better hope, you better hope that the Lord has mercy on you. Anyway, I'm going to pretty much end it here. Like I said, Lord willing, just be quick, short, and straight to the point. But as the title says, so few of us left, and it gets fewer and fewer by the day. So the Lord truly has to end this place, man, because if not, if he takes us out, because we're the last stand. If we get taken out, that's it. Forget this place, forget it. It's done. The Lord might just need to take out the whole nation, reset everything. But we know that's not going to happen because of the elect. Okay, so anyway, with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Udash. Until next time, Shalom.